Hello, my name's Tiffany Justice. I'm a non-traditional student, and this is my response to Michael Goodwin on the loss of the freedom to fail. The message that social promotion sends students who are merely passed along through high school without challenge is that they are remedial and too stupid to learn, and that we have zero expectations for them to succeed as a society. Another possible outcome of social promotion is giving the student a false sense of accomplishment and a false sense of academic ability. They may think that they are good students when in reality they're behind everyone else who attends schools where students are expected to work hard or fail. Take high school level math for example. Theoretically, each student who graduates from high school should have enough math skills that he or she could go directly into a Math 101 course such as Statistics or Calculus 1. However, few high schools adequately prepare their students for collegiate level math courses. I am one example of someone who went to a high school where they had expectations and requirements that had to be met in order to graduate. Each student who graduated from my high school had to pass Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and Geometry. Now, on the other hand, I had a cousin who had the grave misfortune of attending one of these social promotion schools who passed the students through without challenging them or expecting them to fulfill any requirements to graduate. Take math for example again. My cousin's math class was one of those go at your own pace math classes that didn't even have a title. It wasn't an algebra class or a geometry class, it was just go at your own pace, and it was a joke of an education. She said that most of her grade was based on attendance because few students attend class regularly, if at all. The truth of the message of a go at your own pace class is you're too dumb for reasonable expectations and standards. You are not mentally capable of going at the pace of a regular class because we don't believe you could do it. We are not comfortable with failing you, and we have zero expectations of you and your abilities to succeed academically. She went at her own pace and achieved a 4.0 grade average. This brings me to another possibility of a negative outcome for social promotion. A false sense of accomplishment that contributes to a false sense of personal academic ability for the student. Take my cousin for a further example. After she achieved an easy 4.0 at high school, she said to my grandpa, "Look, Grandpa, I'm really smart. I got a 4.0. I'm going to go to an out-of-state community college next fall." He replied, "We'll see how smart you are," because he knew that the standards at her high school were low. The end result was that she gave up on her education. This is a travesty. Her high school should have prepared her for the challenge and struggle that high schools with high standards and expectations offer students. This brings me to another point of social elitism. I happen to be privileged enough to attend a preparatory school and a private boarding school for my high school education, but I needed a scholarship to pay for it. The fact is that attending the schools I went to was based not only on academic ability, but also on financial ability to pay for it. Many of the students at the boarding school I went to were the sons and daughters of society's most wealthy people. The tuition was too expensive for middle-class citizens to afford without assistance. Social promotion is creating a wide gap between the quality of education that the poor receive and the quality of education that the rich can afford. This is why I say elitism. A good education is no longer for everyone if his or her parents cannot afford to pay for it. We should not condone or tolerate schools that lower standards so students can pass and have no expectations for the students to succeed. When no one expects them to succeed, they will not succeed. Raise the expectations. Let the whole class fail if they don't want to get up and go to class and work hard. We must teach our future generations how to succeed by allowing them to fail.